What's going on, guys? It's a little baby. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing some more Ultra League battles. Same lineup. I'm just swapping Togekiss for Swampert in the front and see how it goes. Our first opponent's going to be Makosh. He's going to open up with Snorlax, so we're going to charm it down a little bit before we swap out. These body slams don't do a whole bunch, so we're going to take it, get a little more energy charged up, and going to shield this second one. Fire the flamethrower. We catch a shield, switch in our Swampert. He's going to quick switch his Swampert, and we're in the mirror match. He wins the CMP tie. So gonna throw this Hydro Cannon, hopefully get a shield. We don't, but we're at a second Hydro Cannon, so we're able to go back to back and drop his Swampert pretty close. No, he uses a shield. So gonna eat a Hydro Cannon. Probably gonna get off another one before us. And it's just a muddy water, so we're able to take out this Swampert. Shields are down. He's going to bring in this Snorlax. We're not able to get to the Hydro Cannon. We're going to bring in our Giratina to finish off this Snorlax and see what he has in the back. Body Slam's not doing much to Giratina. He has his own Giratina in the back, so we're gonna fire off the Dragon Claw and get back-to-back Dragon Claws. We're gonna try and swap in our Togekiss on the Dragon Breath or the Dragon Claw, which we do pretty good, but he has Shadow Sneak on his Giratina, so didn't really work out. We bring in our Giratina, comes back in. He's gonna fire off the Shadow Sneak and drops us down to 1 HP. End up with a draw there. We had the Dragon Claw ready, but weren't able to get it off, so GG's. tie game. Our next opponent's gonna be So Serious. He's running a Dialga in the front, so we're gonna do our best to charm it down. He's gonna swap it out, bring in Clefable, and these charms are going to be doing pretty decent damage to the Clefable, but we are taking damage ourselves, so we're going to fire off the Ancient Power and fink down the Clefable. It's going to bring in the Swampert. We're going to put as much damage on it as we can. He's going to fire his charge move, which is pretty good for us. We didn't want him to have that energy loaded. We're going to bring in our own Swampert into the mirror match and shield up this first Hydro Cannon. Fire our own. No, we swap out into Giratina. He quick switches into Dialga, and we're gonna throw a few Dragon Claws and get rid of this Dialga. If he does get to his Draco Meteor, we're gonna shield it. So that's gonna reduce his attack, so we're gonna be able to take his other shield and get to this Dragon Claw and finish him out. In comes Swampert again. I don't think Hydro Cannon KOs from here. It doesn't. We're able to get off another Dragon Claw before we bring in our own Swampert to end the match, and that's GG's. We have a Hydro Cannon loaded already, so it's pretty much game over. Our next opponent is going to be Indigo Exalt, and they're leading a Swampert into our Togekiss. We're going to charm it down. We will shield the Hydro Cannon just because it does about 1/3 damage to Togekiss, and we want to hold on to our Togekiss as long as we can. He's going to swamp out into Lapras. We're going to fire off the Ancient Power and then switch our Togekiss out into Swampert. These Ice Shards are doing pretty decent damage to us, but we are able to reach the Earthquake, which is going to get shielded, so our opponent has 0 shields. And we're going to block this Surf, try and get to another Earthquake. We don't make it before he's able to reach another Surf. And we had it ready, but he's able to fade down the Swampert before we get there. We're going to throw this Ancient Power though with the Togekiss, and that is going to do super effective damage to the Lapras. The Surf isn't going to do anything to our Giratina, and we're able to farm it down. He's going to bring his Swampert in with a Hydro Cannon loaded. We're going to farm up and see what he has in the back. It's a Venusaur, so we're just going to throw these Dragon Claws we've charged up to. And none of Venusaur's charge attacks can really do anything to Giratina. They all do about 15% damage. So that's basically GG's. And one more Dragon Claw to KO the Venusaur. It's round 3 in the books. Right now we're 2-1. I don't know if you count that draw as a loss or not. The game doesn't really have a draw statistic, so I guess you'd have to. We're gonna open our Togekiss into this Gardevoir, and we're gonna just throw a few charms, charge up. We're gonna switch in our Giratina. It's gonna be taking super effective from the charms, but it's also going to be dealing super effective. And he's got a Charizard. We're going to throw the Dragon Claw, hope for a shield. We get it, and then we're going to fire off. Oh, he gets to his own Dragon Claw first. Then we're going to throw the Ancient Power. Should KO the Charizard. Not quite, but we are able to farm down. He's going to bring in this bug type, so throw the Dragon Claw, get the shield, throw the Ancient Power, and it's going to deal super effective damage. Didn't really need a shield here. We could have taken it and swapped in, but why take a chance? Our next opponent is going to be Christianus X. We open Togekiss and a Lapras. Ice Shards are going to be dealing super effective, so we're going to want to get out of here pretty quick. Shield the Surf. It's an Ice Beam, so we're going to throw this Ancient Power. Catch the shield, and we are going to swamp out into our Swampert, catch the Ice Beam, ends up being a Surf. He brings in a Venusaur. We're able to reach the Earthquake, which if it goes unshielded should do about 3/4 of Venusaur's health, and he is going to be able to faint down our Swampert, but we got Giratina to deal with the Venusaur. Be able to farm up and hit the Lapras with an Ancient Power if he brings it back in. We're going to shield this Ice Beam. Ends up being a Surf. Throw Go to Dragon Claw, hope for a shield. It does, and we get to the Ancient Power, which is going to be able to KO this Lapras, and we get to see what he has in the back. It's a Machamp. What is this? This is a Cross Chop. It's not going to KO. I'm going to throw a couple Dragon Claws, and probably switch in our Togekiss here. No need to. We'll let Giratina go down, and one charm from Togekiss is gonna knock out the Machamp. So that's 5 rounds. We went 4-1. I am gonna be trying Mew in my next video, which should be posted up later today or tomorrow. Just gotta get the second charge move and spend some TMs on it, try and get the right move set, see what we end up with. But yeah, that's all for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.